Hello there. Chatbots and voice assistants are one of the most important tools in today's and especially in tomorrow's world. But who are the people that make them work? The conversation designers. Our special guest today comes from Poland. Maciej Maliszewski, head of bots at K2bots.ai. How are you, Maciej?
How are you? Thank you for having me.
Thank you. We're always happy to have interesting guests. How did you come to conversation design?
It's a story that started somewhere 8 years ago. I was working at a big insurance company, AXA, sorry, and I was tasked with a job to find a new search engine for the website, for the corporate website, and it turned out that from one step to another, probably it's not the search engine we are looking for, but some other form of support that can facilitate finding help, FAQ questions, and so on. And the idea of chatbot came up. It was a new thing back then. And we ended up implementing a chatbot connected with a live chat. And funny thing is that this solution works until today. So I'm very happy this project turned out to be a solution for years. So that's how it all got started, and slowly I moved towards designing chatbots, voice bots, and so on. And that is my current profession.
Okay. As one who came from the world of e-marketing, how crucial is e-marketing via conversational AI for companies these days, the coronavirus era?
Mm-hmm. Well, the coronavirus hit all markets really hard, and we saw that especially a lot of traffic is moving from traditional retail to online retail, so to e-commerce. The shops were closed for a period of time, and well, that was a huge impact on all the commerce, all trade everywhere. So we saw that many call centers, many contact centers of companies were overwhelmed by people calling, asking questions like, what's going to happen with my order now, because I was planning to pick up my order at your shop. How can I get a refund, and so on. And chatbots really proved to be a great solution for this hard times. We saw that the traffic in our chatbots sometimes grew by hundreds of percents week to week. So that was a really huge change. And that was also a game changer for us, because we realized that chatbots are no longer some minor part of let's say, communication channels the business use, but they can be like the most important channel, which can pick thousands of simultaneous chats from users coming from all over the country. So I can honestly say that this difficult coronavirus times gave new fuel to the whole chatbot and voicebot industry, not only in our country but probably worldwide.
Mm-hmm. You're damn right. What can I say? What is the bot or project that you're most proud of?
I can honestly say I'm pretty proud of each and every bot we made. I hope this is going to stay this way. Of course, if I had to pick one, I guess I would pick the project we worked on for a couple of months now with our team. It's a chatbot for Ikea furniture brand, so there's a Swedish furniture, and that chatbot was particularly helpful during coronavirus time, and still is. And we're proud that with this project, this chatbot really helps to resolve most of the cases people come to ask him about. So it's not the question of how many intents were correctly understood, but how many cases were really resolved. That the client came with a particular problem, and the chatbot managed to help him from the beginning to the end. Of course, there are cases which require human handoff, but in most cases, the chatbot is successful to help clients alone. So I guess we achieved some sort of a critical mass that the chatbot is really helping out in most situations.
What is the most important thing for a chatbot or voice bot, in your opinion?
Well, there are a few important factors, but I don't like telling that there is just one because I think there is a huge misunderstanding on the market that, for example, the technology is the most important thing. So we should pick the best NLP. And I think this is overstated. So I would say the most important thing is the balance between good technology, but also good copywriting, proper amount of time put into analysis in the beginning, then proper amount of time invested in optimization after the launch. And if each of those factors, if any of those factors fails, then the whole chatbot will also not be successful. But it's hard to pick just one of them, because without good copywriting, the chatbot will be boring. Without good technology, it will fail to understand the client. But then also the analysis and the optimization afterwards are also as important, because it's impossible to just make a chatbot from scratch without understanding the clients at first and then optimizing it better for those clients after the launch.
What is the most awkward or funny or surprising thing that happened to you while designing conversations?
Well, I guess all chatbot designers have many funny stories, usually about false positives. So when the chatbot misunderstood the user in some funny way, sometimes those situations turn out to be very awkward, but hopefully, usually we can turn them into a joke. I remember one funny situation when one guy tried to troll one of our chatbots, chatbot for Warsaw University, and he was particularly trying hard to make the chat to make the chatbot say something stupid on purpose. And the chatbot was defending pretty well, but eventually he asked something like, "Who was your favorite Nazi?" And the chatbot said, "Oh, I had so many. I like so many of them. I don't know which one was funny." And I was and that's not the funny part. So the funny part is that I was so angry that this could happen, that then I spent a lot of time protecting the chatbot from all this sort of trolling. And when I was testing it with very aggressive phrases about all the bad people in history and stuff. And eventually Facebook blocked my account because of all the hate speech I used to test the chatbot. So even though I used this language in good faith, because I wanted to teach the chatbot how to not respond bad to the situation, but eventually it was funny because the Facebook blocked me.
Okay, what advice or tip would you give to people who want to get into conversation design?
Oh, I would first of all advise to be very patient, because we are still in a process of getting to the point where chatbots are universally satisfying clients. Currently, I just said I believe we are somewhere around the very critical point of having this critical mass that most of the people can be happy after talking to a chatbot. But still, it happens often that the chatbots fail. So we have to be very, very patient and invest time in perfecting and optimizing each and every chatbot. And I advise you to have this patience and to work towards chatbots that are really passing the Turing test and will be able to really talk like humans. And that's definitely possible. That's somewhere ahead of us. Hopefully not far away from us. So all we need is patience and keep on working until we get to this point.
We have an elevator pitch corner in which you can tell us more about K2Bots, the company you're working for.
Mm-hmm. So K2Bots.ai is a group of chatbot enthusiasts, voicebot enthusiasts, and generally speaking, conversational designers. Currently, we focus on building chatbots for e-commerce, and particularly for fashion business in e-commerce, because this area is really booming, especially during coronavirus times. people tend to move to e-commerce shops, to online stores, and that's where we can be really helpful to the businesses to manage the increased workload from huge amounts of people asking similar questions. And we see that this solution is really working for our clients. We see it's really helping out, and not only it helps out to manage the workload on customer care, but also it can boost sales and help those businesses to develop, even though the times are more difficult than they used to be.
You talked about fashion business booming. How can chatbot help so much when fashion businesses, you want to try the new clothes on, for example, chatbot can't do it. So why is it so possible specifically?
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned that the obvious thing that people need to try on clothes before really buying them. But this proves that one of the most important, let's say, group of topics that the chatbot needs to manage is the returns, because people order more, but then also return more, and the chatbot can help facilitate this problem, this issue of how to manage all the returns. So this is just one way. Another way is facilitating search, because if you buy a proper thing, the thing you really wanted, then hopefully you will not ever need to return it. So finding the right thing, the right size, is also where semantic search engines can help, and this is also where chatbots are really good. So I would say we are working on covering the whole customer journey, the shopper's journey, from finding the right product, ordering it, then managing the whole delivery until the product reaches you, and if it doesn't fit you, helping to return it, because then even if the client returns it, then he is likely to buy again, to pick a right size, and so on. So the dream scenario is if the chatbot could help throughout the whole shopper journey from the beginning to the end, and so be this kind of a virtual shopping assistant throughout the whole journey.
Okay, so dzięki, and
dziękuję.
dziękuję. Thanks for being with us, Maciej Maliszewski, head of bots at K2bots.ai.
Thanks for having me once again. Good luck to all conversational designers. Good luck to CoCoHub. Thank you for animating our community.
Thank you, and for everybody watching, check out our hub at CoCoHub.ai, the place to test, expand, build your own chatbots. Take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey.